This place is beautiful. Look at the sunsets. Volta region forever.
I come from a beautiful place. A very beautiful place. My mother used to take me home to see her grandmother when I was younger. It was nice to go home and meet the place my mother spent her childhood at. The place that inspired a number of the stories she told me about her adventures in the marshlands and the beautiful river, a land not far from the place where two waters meet. It is believed that these different waters have been childhood friends. Some people even think of them as lovers because they respect each other's boundaries, their love nurtures life and the beautiful lands that flourish because of these waters. But these days, all we see is chaos. The waters fight each other and my people are caught in between a fight. These feelings be very heavy, and I swear that I'm ready to open up myself to your waters, flood me, open up my soul to your streams, I'm thirsty.
Deja vu, deja vu. Tell me that this love is true.
This Christmas, I took a team of creatives with me to Hawaii to show them the land that inspires my creativity and see what we can create during our stay there. Take note of the water, and as we progress on the journey, you see how the water changes. And you get like a fair idea of how dire the ecological crisis here is. So the place America is taking us to is, it's near where Fuvame used to be. In 2015, the BBC were here to do a story on it. It's been completely swallowed by the sea. When I was a child, when we used to come on this journey here, Senanu is there, you can even ask him. The place was beautiful. And where we picked the boats from, you could just be there and then like you'll see a school of flying fish just jump out of the water. And like, there was a lot of like life in the water. And we used to go past by the estuary. And then the river will make a meander at where Fuvame used to be. But what has happened now is because of the sea swallowing the river, all the debris, it has come to drop it at that point. And it has blocked the river off. Now that that place has been blocked off, the water has been cut from the rest of the river. This part of the river, which is clean and clear, the water has been cut from it. So the water at our end is becoming putrid, and it has become already. When we get there, you see. The reason the water is darker here is we are getting towards the side where it's putrid. And so the water drains a little from that area through the swamp, but it's not enough to drain the whole thing. So the water is still here and it gets worse. The sea just dumped so much debris there, the place has become solid land. So to get to where we are going now, we need to take like a canal that was cut out through the mangrove forest. There was a natural occurring one, but that one is too windy and long. So one day, the people in the community, because like the place was cut off, it was such that you have to pick a boat here and walk across, and then another boat to pick you up. And you can't carry goods like that. So the nearby villages all came together, and then they dug open the thing. We can even ask Auntie. She was here. Auntie. It's true. It's true. All these trees that have fallen down here, the trees, or it's the water that is doing it. And this place is near the estuary, so it's literally like seawater that comes in all the way here, and it's eroding the lands. At certain few spots like this along the coast are remnants of abandoned sea defense projects by the government. Huge rocks slow down the waves from the sea and protect the land from being swallowed up. Ideally, we should have them along our entire coast to fight back the marine erosion. Unfortunately for us, we did not set off as early as I planned to.
We are stuck.
The water has gone down, eh? So we no go figure. So this is why I was saying we should come early. When the tide is high. The tide is empty. And this place is not deep. Our first course of action was to wait a little and pass away time, standing on the piece of land deposited by the sea. The very piece of land that had sealed off the river and was responsible for all the mayhem we were about to discover on the other side.
Yeah, here first time the road they here to go to Anyangwi. Now they here close.
Okay.
So the bush road were there. The bush road I don't know the one we go past. They do this one for us, but they will not big.
After America, our boatman failed again at taking us through the canal and the mangrove forest. I had to call Aklama, my mom's uncle, to bring his boat to the other side and meet us. We then trekked over with our luggage and equipment.
Supposed to be having fun. Bye!
Where we stood at now was near the place that was known as Fuvame, a bubbling community that was swallowed by the sea in 2016. The recent tidal waves deposited so much debris here that became new landforms, blocking the major pathway of the river, sealing off a huge section of water, along with the communities and life connected to it.
Why you dey go? What you dey find? Who you dey owe? What be the fine? Why you dey go? What you dey find? Who you dey owe? What be the fine? Oh, you for calm down, brother. Cause life, life comes in stages. Higher, brother. Know that you're mine.
The sea eats the land at home. The sea, they chop the river for house. Bite a piece, chew it up. Rinse it and spit a chunk back out. The water is dark, the water is spiritual. The tears are black, the nightmares is loose. This life is a river, we sail in a boat. The currents make low, the boats know the move. The kittos be biting my feet and my toes. The kittos be biting my feet and my toes. The kittos be biting my feet and my toes. The kittos be biting my balls. Yeah, the people they vex, the government know they care. The river is still, the fish on no day. The sea, they chop the river for house. Sea is eating the land at home. We trapping, we strapping, we chasing the dough. And canoes with the paddle blast. Oh, as the fish trap, caught mad, economic crisis. No, they care what I cry is. The water is still like the joy. They shared with us how they depend on the river for transportation.
Dobe momonyo kaka echem sugofota ukona huve huvana akafi ova wale otona savitula sai otona eto jimo otona to jimo muga kona Deydzi vana oba vava momonyo ta no gbe ko momonyo ta amomuga gbogbo nkabakabo.
You get problem for the water top. We don't get fuel to work. Exactly, we don't get fuel to take work. If you go buy fuel, now I buy fuel 2005 before I take work come here. The fuel, if you buy the fuel small, it costs. If you go charge with people, the people will go charge. You know, self, you don't know your pocket. First time they take 5 CD from our downfall come to Anyangwi. One people could pay 5 CD. Now. Everything the fuel costs, everywhere the road service is spoiled. So now from Adamfo go to Anyangwi now, they carry 20 cities. One people they carry 20 cities before you go go. If you don't get money now, you don't go go, you go day. Charter from Adamfo Anyangwi be 300. So when you beg for you, go take you 25.
We then set off to Agorkordzi, the community that the former residents of Fuvame moved to escape the raging waves of the sea as it swallowed up their homes. Agorkordzi is now under threat too. The tidal waves from the sea have started swallowing this community too. They shared with us how they depend on the water for fishing.
So we are going fishing now. We are not getting anything.
Do you fish in the sea or the river?
The sea.
The sea, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
The river also is amount.
The river is also amount. So
We are working
some people go for.
So now both the sea and the river, or you are not getting fish?
We are not getting fishing.
Le achafo po tutu o wa tu a. Ena ba bi do katan va plan. E chia katan va nyon ba ru na. Toma le vi un ko okuku. Ba toma. Ne ba mi dero. Zero. Ni na ke pomu. Ha mi do. Le toma. Ne nye ba agala agere ma ha. Agala aku. Ena ba mi va fu pam ala gbegbete. Number one. Neye bo pere mi anchi. Yo vo vuto manami. Sika ba chia gale dada chinu. Abalo letana. Ni aton po bore mi. Kaka hama manomi. Neye ba mote pere mi anchi o. Ye chia la ba vuona ugalia. Kafia ba akui ma mi zena. Ala ba nyama male mi atogbu bataji o. Male mi ama mo bataji o. Kaka miu fifia miu va face trouble ma ta anya kutoka frank aklama mana na no nya bare no pere miachi no wa hute ko manami ne miafo lo nyagbazan.
So those days they used to fish every day except Tuesday, which is fishing holiday. Now I think they can be in the house without fishing for almost 2 weeks or a month because there's no food. So this is causing a lot of problems.
So it has made even in areas like this where fish is like the indigenous food, the fish price has gone up. So it's only the rich people that can buy fish and eat. The poor people, they've stopped eating fish.
They stopped eating fish. They stopped eating fish.
And the fish are dying. You told them. Oh, the bass. I explained everything to them. And then Negro the guitar too. What we call blue. And bass. These two. Why only these two species of fish dying? Why? If you are people who are sensible in the fishery department, they should be the first to rush here to see why
the fish are dying.
That particular time.
Yeah.
Why not tilapia?
The water has become stagnated, and when it rains and erosion causes elephant grass and other grasses to come into the water, they cannot go back because the sea has blocked the river. Even though it has been open, it's not wide enough. The seawater is able to come, but the current is not strong enough for the water to go back. So the river has become a lake. And things from the sea, debris and float come and they stay in the water, it's stagnant. So when I was young, they used to drink this water and cook with it. Really nice water, fresh. Now you cannot use the water for anything.
Anytime people are here, they love it. They love it. It's very simple, but they love it. They love it. You know, you can from here to the riverside just walk like 1 minute, and you can decide to be at the seaside and relax. Business will be down, I'll be very down.
I moved to this community in 2019 after I lost my job in the city. While working, I saved everything to start building here. I've always wanted to come and settle here. So while I lost my job, I came here. Just when I was about to take off, COVID-19 hit. So we couldn't do much. We had issues with the tidal wave. There was problem with the sea right behind me, blocking the passageway from the river to this community. And the community was filled with water, leading to the marshlands, over-flooded. When clients are coming, they don't want to leave their car and walk through the mud and come here. So it affected business. So economically, it has been really tough.
I was surprised to realize the journey that school children in my mom's hometown have to make through the marshlands every morning and every evening just to go to and from school.
Somebody suffer. Nothing I get, nothing to show. Me in my future, I won't be a bank manager.
Okay.
My village, I know said my village is poor, so I want to help some those people to come and join with me. Sometimes I'll send money to my mom. When the role is still like this, I will do something on it.
Okay. In my future, I want to become a nurse.
Yes.
Wow. Because I want to be helping people.
Okay. So, you guys, you don't have a hospital here?
No, it's a clinic.
So at Gamen. Yeah. That one is a clinic.
Yeah.
So if something do you right now, you have to work inside like this to come. Yeah. So if it's my leg that I've opened like this, I have to work like this.
Someone to carry you.
Hey.
Wow. Someone to carry you. Wow.
Yeah. And so some of the children who all work, you have very young children, as low as primary, 5 children, girls getting pregnant just because of the little money they can get from the boys. Primary 5, 6, before they get to before they finish junior high school, some of them have 2, 3 children.
So delving in and asking questions about what the students experience and how they are losing time, losing energy, losing opportunities just because they have to spend so much time crossing muddy waters to the classroom. And how would they, how would they get energy then to go through a full day of education? And having conversations with friends, we would think up things like, okay, there's the primary school right here in Hakwi, but to get to the junior high school, we have to cross like 1 hour of muddy waters to another place.
Education is very important, so if it's already something difficult to access, it must be hard to continue to go every day and to follow on that. So I think it's nice that they're doing it, but I'm a bit scared because I was like, if they have to do that every day, maybe some of them will just drop or change their mind, or I don't know. It's a bit hard to understand that, because it should be easy to go to school. It should be something, accessible for everyone.
A lot of people are being displaced and keep losing their homes. They keep moving away from the sea, trying to find new lands to settle in. I used to come when I was a child to Papa's place. When we come to have a vacation, then we cross and I remember the sea was inside, and it has come closer. Even Papa has moved, and the houses here have been swallowed.
Some have been in this village for 40 years, only to wake up one day and everything is gone. The sea was pushing through, and the lagoon was pushing through, so we came here. Let me start first. I have my first house in the first village in 1968. And as you can see, I've started this one, but I'm not sure if I'll waste money again.
So, and then we'll go the sea will come
for it. So, about 3 months ago, the sea was far away. Just 3 months ago. Now it's coming at a rate nobody can predict. And that's our plan.
There was a strong tidal waves. That was last year, on the 12th of November last year. And then that's really affected the community along the coastline, which I was part of. And I quickly have to put this in order I quickly have to organize myself to put this in order to maintain, to keep business going. So that would happen. So, as you said earlier, the place was far away from here.
Yeah.
But when this happened, so I quickly have to move backwards to put up this in order to. Yeah. So I think what we are seeing now, there's still erosion still taking place, and what we are thinking, what will stop this is this is what we call sea defense.
Sea defense.
If not, maybe in 3 years' time. So 3 years is too much. I think probably maybe
a year or two.
A year or one and a half year. It's really affected the whole community. When you get to the other side, Fuvame. This is Agorkordzi. From this direction, this is Agorkordzi. From this direction goes to Japlagbe, and Fuvame. And then when this happened, it's washed away the whole community of Fuvame.
What of Japlagbe?
Japlagbe, some parts being washed away.
So Japlagbe is still there?
Yes, still there. Only some few houses.
Like
the majority, I mean, everything, all of them, they move from there to settle here. That's my left side here. So the people call it a new Agorkordzi. People say new. They've given a different name. New Agorkordzi, new Fuvame. But yes, so we don't know which one to call it.
How I see this place, I think it's beautiful personally. I've actually never seen a place like this. I've never got to see a view like this. You know, I'm having the time of my life. It's a lot to take in, one, and two, seeing that the place is going like, well, the whole topic is the fact that this place is eventually going to go away. So having to, I mean, just seeing what may not be here in 10, 20 years or so. Like, one thing you have to observe a lot is the water, or like the plastic within the water. And being here, you don't see anybody using the plastic, but you see plastic in the water, and that's a big issue. So realizing that, hey, that's definitely from the city because it's not from here. That's one thing I've had to, I guess, see for myself. And seeing how, I mean, I feel like the lake and the ocean, though it's divided by here, it's very easy for, you know, things to be taken over. So it's been nice, but at the same time, kind of sad, knowing that what I'm seeing now is not something I'll see in probably 20, 30 years or so.
It is painful to see the life being sucked out of a beautiful place. It is painful to feel the once living and flowing water that gave me joy turn still and die, killing the fishes and the crabs, the mangrove, poisoning the birds, killing the joy in my soul, killing my people slowly. It is scary to think that maybe very soon, my mom's house and our hometown will be underwater. The once clear waters I bathed and played in are as dark as the sorrow in my soul. The once tasteless water we drank and cooked with stinks like the corruption that consistently chokes us. The river and me is a scary love story of freedom, bondage, and despair. The river and me is a reflection of truths I'm not ready to face yet. The river and me is an untold story of why Agbeno Heavy flies away, no matter how loud the voices in his head scream for him to come back home.
When the day turns to night, I hope you find the light. When the mother fights for life, I hope she spares your soul. Oh, meow, way back, way back, oh, meow, way back, way back,
How many times we go talk them? How many times we go loud them? How many times we for shout them? How many times we for push them? How many? How many times? How many rhymes you for sing? Why you for do and make it sting you? Why you for die before you come true? Why you for do and before you do? Why? But I'm here with you, the kind of never name you walk free. But I'm here with you, the kind of never name you walk free. But I'm here with you, the kind of never name you walk free. But I'm here with you, the kind of never name you walk free.